Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Claude Monet as we watched those videos about him. He was a very interesting man and a very famous artist. Not when he first started out, but as he got older and people started to enjoy his art and they started to buy it, and then he became very famous. I love his art because it makes me feel calm and relaxed and peaceful because he used such beautiful calming colors. And there's such beautiful paintings of like the gardens around his house and the pond and the water lilies. He loved to paint water lilies. So today, in honor of Claude Monet, we're going to do a project that has something to do with water lilies and ponds and the gardens by his house. So let's get to it. Okay friends, this is Claude Monet. This is a real picture of him because he actually lived in a time when there were cameras and they could take a picture. So that picture is obviously when he was an older man. This picture down here is one he painted of himself called the self-portrait when he was a little bit younger man. So those are some pictures of him that we can look at. And then I have this book about Claude Monet, and I'm not going to read it all to you because it's kind of long. But if you're interested in learning more about him, you could borrow this book and look at it. I just wanted to show you another picture of him when he was younger. This is a picture of Claude Monet when he was a younger man. And his friends, his other art friends, used to nickname him Dandy. They called him Dandy because he liked to wear fancy clothes. And even though at this point in his life, when he was an artist, he didn't make a lot of money as an artist, he was kind of poor, he liked to wear nice clothes and look nice all the time as much as he could. So that's why his friends called him Dandy. I thought it was such a funny name and such a clever name. Anyway, these are some of Claude Monet's art that he's done. Look how beautiful they are. Remember how he lived by a pond and a garden? And so he loved to paint outside, and he would paint the things he saw in his garden. See these beautiful pictures of the water lilies. Water lilies are flowers that grow in the water, and they're so beautiful. And here's a picture of his garden and the bridge that goes over his water lily pond. These are all paintings by Claude Monet. And remember, this is his wife Camilla and their son. He painted that beautiful picture. And here's a few more. How do his paintings make you feel when you look at them? Well, today we're going to do one of the water lily art projects because he loved the water lilies so much. So for our project today, we're going to make this cute water lily project. Doesn't it look beautiful and calming and springy and colorful? I'm excited to do this project. So all we need for this project is some white cardstock for the background. And one of my favorite things, of course, watercolor pastels. Notice that I picked out colors of the water. I didn't put any reds or oranges in there because I don't see those colors in the water. So I picked out colors to use that are blues and greens and purples and even a pink because I thought that would be pretty because sometimes the water lilies are pink. So we need watercolor pastels. Going to need 2 of these. They're called Cupcake liners. I'm sure you guys have seen these before. When your mom makes cupcakes or you get cupcakes for a treat. I think this is just one. They're really close together. So I have 2 of them here. Sometimes they kind of stick together. So 2 of these mini liners, paper liners for the flowers. And then we just need a little scrap of, this is called tissue paper. So I'm gonna have some pink and some yellow for the center of the water lilies. All right, friends, let's get to it. First of all, you're gonna take your watercolor pastels and you're going to color the background of your picture. And you don't have to do it any certain way, just kind of scribble along, but make sure you get the colors nice and heavy on here and all the way to the end. I'm just gonna put some purple, randomly put colors on here. Because in the water, all the colors kind of blend together. like to make sure I get all the white covered. So I see a little bit of white right here, so I'm just gonna rub over it to make sure that I don't see any white spots. Okay, I think that looks beautiful. Don't you think it kind of looks like the same colors in the Monet paintings? I think so. Okay, put this aside for a minute to dry. While you're letting that dry, get these cupcake wrappers. You're gonna take your scissors and just cut a little triangle out of the side. Just one cut there, one cut here to make a triangle shape. Pull that out because we're not gonna need that. So do that on both of your cupcake wrappers. Cut out a triangle shape. Just a small, skinny triangle, not too big. All right, then we want the green side of this to show. So we're gonna flatten these out. I know they don't go completely flat, but that's okay because WaterLilies kind of poof up a little bit. Get your glue stick. Put the glue on the white side because we want the green side to show. So we're gonna put the glue on the white, right in the center. Maybe a little bit around here. And then decide to glue it on your page where you want it. Just push it down. And I think it looks cool if the edges stick up a little bit because then it kind of looks like a little bowl shape. Okay, there's the little leaves for the lily pad. Then get your little mini white cups, and on these we're gonna cut little slits all around. So one, just a little bit apart, cut some slits. But you have to stop when you get to the circle part at the top. This is your little WaterLily flower. If you wanted to, you probably could color. If you really wanted to color one of these, you could probably color it pink or blue. Some WaterLilies were those colors. So I'm gonna try that on this. What color is this with some pink? All right, still have to cut it though. Cut the little slits. Okay, I'm gonna have a pink one over here. All right, friends. This is looking so beautiful. Now, you just take your tissue paper and wrinkle it up. Let's see, I think I'll put this in. Press it down so it sticks there. Then get them into the yellow one. Okay, friends, there you have it. A beautiful water lily pond, just like Claude Monet painted. I hope you guys had fun doing this. I thought it was a fun project, and I was really happy to learn about Claude Monet. Hope you guys were too. Have a great day. See you next time.